Hey guys, AviationGames here, and today I'm going to be doing a quick tutorial on how you go about starting up the Airbus A320. This is quite a nice aircraft, and this is of course, the Aerosoft Airbus, the A319 model, but this will work for the A318, the A320, and the A321 as well. All the aircraft have the same startup procedures. So if you go over here to your FMC, go to Aircraft State, and click the load cold and dark state. Just wait for it to initialize that. Okay, so just so that we're in the same state here before we start into things. Alright, next you're going to want to go to the overhead, and of course, as everything that runs electrically, you're going to want to have to turn on the battery. So battery 1 and battery 2 come on. And you should hear a little bit of a sound change. I'll see if I can turn up the volume of my flight sim maybe. You should be able to hear that in the background. That's how you know the batteries are running. Okay, next thing you want to do is bring on the external power. And then all the fuel pumps come on, so that's all of these ones. And you know that they're on whenever the white lights come on. Essentially, that's what we're doing. We're just getting rid of all the white lights that are on the overhead. Excuse me. ADIRSs can go to the nav position. Wait for the on-bat light to go out. So do that for 1, number 3, and number 2. And then essentially nothing on this side here needs to be changed after that, so we just work back down. APU fire test is positive. Engine 1 fire test is positive, and engine 2 fire test is positive. Okay. We come back down. Fuel pumps are all on. Batteries are both on as well, so that's fine. The bus tie is on auto. Next thing we can do is turn on the APU master and then start. And they should be both on with the blue light. Then you can turn on the beacon lights to let people outside know we're going to start the engine soon. Nav and logo lights can come on as well, and that's all you need for now. Fasten seatbelts to auto, no smoking to auto. And arm the emergency exit lights. And I mean, it's daytime, so you don't really need them. You can turn the integrity lights on anyway, but you don't need the dome lights there. And if you want, you can left click on AM light to check that all the bulbs and stuff are working properly. And then just right click it to get it off again. So now you'll see that start has gone to avail, and it'll be in green, and it's short for available, so we're not availing the APU. And then turn the APU bleed on, and that's it. If you ever try to start the engines and the APU is running but you can't get them to start, just make sure that the APU bleed is definitely on, because if it's off then they won't start. Then come back down into your main view here, and I'm just using the mouse scroll wheel here. In fact, let me zoom in a bit. PFD, and you'll get it like that, where it'll be off. Scroll up. Don't turn it all the way though, or it'll be too bright. And then do the same for the ND. PFD standing for primary flight display, and ND standing for navigation display. So just use your mouse scroll wheel to turn them up. And come down here and do the same for the ECAMs. So the upper ECAM display, and then the lower ECAM display. Excuse me. Then if I zoom in here, this is your radio control panel. Left click on that to turn it to on, and it'll do it for both sides. And let's go back up to the overhead. Yeah, that's everything on the overhead. I'm just making sure I haven't missed anything. Nope, definitely not. So I'm just going to do an engine start on the stand. So what you would do then is obviously make sure the parking brake is set, and then turn the ignition switch to ignition start by right clicking on it, and then hit the engine 2 master switch to on, and then monitor the ECAM display on the bottom. And also up here the N2's rising and the N1's starting to rise now as well. Let's see if I can turn it up a bit so you can hear that. And that's now engine 2 running. It's just the exact same thing for engine number 1. And this time you should hear the PTU kicking in. And that's it. And that's how you know the hydraulics have kicked in and are working properly. Now, you've probably noticed here that the IRN align message has gone out, and that's because essentially the countdown has finished, but because we haven't entered in our position and stuff, it still doesn't show up here. So that'll be a future tutorial. This one's mainly just how to get it started, and the next one then will be how to actually prepare a flight plan. And how to prepare a flight in Vatsim basically, and get a flight plan, and then how to set up the FMC, all that good stuff. So anyway guys, thank you very much indeed for watching. This has been AviationGames, and see you again very soon. Bye bye.